we'll just jump straight into the international scene. And we'll start by a topic, actually a topic that broke headlines yesterday during Valentine's Day. And what I say that UEFA are so savage, they had to drop this on City fans on the day of love, Valentine's Day. Now, let's just discuss City's situation here now. We'll start with Salim. Probably let's just shed some light to the viewers probably who have not got a chance to read what exactly is happening there. Of course, you and I, we've got a chance to read, go through articles and see what's really going on. What is going on there with Manchester City?
First and foremost, it's the account documents that really did Man City in, because according to what they provided to FFP, they duped the UEFA, showing that they had complied with all the rules. But when you read all of it, the 67, I think, 0.5 million annual sponsorship for the shirt, City shirt, the stadium and the academy, is not supposed to happen like that, because the Sheikh Mansour is taking it all from the Abu Dhabi family. I think from the Etihad, I think Etihad Airways, which is wrong, because there's a conflict of interest at some point where they meet up. But then you look at Etihad and the Abu Dhabi family, they is more or less one and the same thing. So you cannot do that as an owner of the club. You're not allowed to use all these funds from your own pocket to fund your own team to get all those elite levels status. It is not allowed in the world of football. But then again, you look at it from a UEFA perspective. They have followed protocol. They have dissected every single detail. But you look at the person who leaked the emails, Delvin, the Rui Pinto, the Portuguese. This guy is being charged with 147 cyber crimes. And what Man City are asking for is that transparency of the entire process, because when you look at it in this manner, the Court of Sports of Arbitration, where Man City is going to lay their claim next for their appeal, it tells you a leaked email is I've not done law, I didn't go to school for law, but it's general knowledge. A leaked email, a leaked personal conversation, let's say a direct message from me to you, it is a total violation of my own privacy. So if the Court of Arbitration of Sports should put all those issues at hand on the table, then Man City might have a case, because again, what they look at mostly is what the Court of Arbitration of Sports looks at. It's when all these players you're banning for 3-4 years, they were not on that table when all these deals were made. It was just Abu Dhabi and the entire City hierarchy. So you should, what the worst thing they can do to the lives of the Kevin De Bruyne's and the David Silvas is, what you do is just fine them for that £30 million, because banning an entire team, Delvin, trust you me, first and foremost, you're crippling the entire team, because all the best players now will want to go out for greener pastures and playing Champions League football, because every world-class player wants to play in the Champions League. So when they look at it, there are two ways it can go. They'll fine them £30 million, and they will lift that ban. That's how it should go.
Now, I do have a question for you. Probably, most likely, yes. If City are banned for 2 seasons in the Champions League, most likely than not, Pep will walk.
Because, but I don't think the ban will lead Pep to walk. I think he was 50-50 going into the season either way. The only problem is they will probably not be able to replace him with a star quality manager.
It won't be due to the ban, but we have been seeing it. Pep, it's like he's run his course in City, and it was probably going to be his last season. But what I mean now, if these players, as Salima said, will get crippled due to the fact that UEFA suspended City from being in the Champions League for 2 seasons, but you look at it again and you look at it and go like, if City were playing fair, balancing the books, not using the Sheikh's money, would half of those superstars be in that team right now?
Not
That's
really.
the question.
But then again, Delvin,
you can't afford to have so many superstars in your
actually,
team.
Salim, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the investigation into City's financial fair play had started a while back.
It had.
There was a lot of questioning into how they were doing their transfers, into how they were acquiring
And the funny thing is
players.
that the CAS, actually, City had appealed that they didn't want UEFA to be investigating them. And,
Exactly.
and CAS threw that case out and allowed UEFA to go on with the investigation. This was sometime last year. So now all this has come. It's quite a shambles. It's quite complex to understand. You have to understand, first of all, FFP, what it does mean before you can actually dissolve the whole situation. And then you have to go through the books not balancing in City's favor. So it's a whole lot of a mess. And what I'm saying is that if City were playing fair, let me just put that in quotes, playing fair in terms of finances, etc., do you think they'd have all those superstars in their team?
No, not really. But Delvin, okay, in my way of looking at this, it's most teams are saying, the likes of PSG and the cities of this world, they are saying that the UEFA, what it's scared of is losing the supremacy that the likes of Real Madrid and the Barca have always been having. Because time and time again we have seen, only 2 teams have been reigning supreme in the Champions League for so many seasons. The trophy used to exchange hands, but now with the supremacy, financial supremacy of the likes of PSG and the likes of City, they are threatening that supremacy, and it should be like that, because for me there should be competition, Delvin. If a team can afford players of this kind of caliber, let them afford, if it's through the right way.
Through the right way.
Through the right way. I'm not complaining, but if you want the supremacy, the football supremacy to remain with the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona because they are the money bags, it's not right, because time and time again, if there's no other team that should compete for it, then the Champions League loses entirely its sense, because you cannot have the same team dominating Champions League season in, season out. Because if you lock City out, you lock PSG, because PSG are also on the radar of UEFA. If you lock these 2 teams up, Devon, then Barcelona and Real Madrid are back to business again.
But before I get your thoughts, don't you think that it's only fair? Barcelona and Real Madrid are doing it the right way.
But you know,
they are doing it the right way. We can't complain about that.
Not only that, you can't say that locking PSG and Man City out of the UEFA means that it's only Barca and Real that will win. There's still other teams that are coming up. There's Juventus, there's Atletico, there's Liverpool.
There's Chelsea.
I'm talking about proper teams. Honestly, you can't say locking 2 teams out of, like, 2, how do I say, high maintenance teams spoils the game in the UEFA Champions League. It doesn't.
In my opinion, those people that can go toe to toe as far as balance, or let's say finances, are concerned at the moment in world football, if you can name teams that can bring 5 names that go world-class players, it's got to be PSG and Man City. Now in world football, they are the ones that have that capability.
Then they should do it the right way.
Because they're doing it the wrong way.
They're not doing it the right way.
The funny thing is that Real Madrid is the richest football club in the world, but you will not see them go out and get like 3 players. 3 Galacticos.
You can't buy the league, Salah.
But then again,